You can achieve the same light scattering effect using the installed directional light as if it were sunlight. Now right now, my directional light is sitting right here on top of this construction line. What I'm going to do though is to make a selection set of that, and I'm going to move it just a little bit. What I'm going to do is drop it vertically downwards. I'm going to get the effect of a winter sunlight with a low sun angle. So I need to change the target as well. So now my light will scatter more across the floor here, more towards the sidewall. Let's go off to the light manager. Now I've already done this, but you need to turn off all 4 spotlights that were on previously. The 2 point lights were previously off and should stay off. Solar must be off, but directional should be on. Then we'll select it, and we'll go across to volume effects. Volume effects must be on. I've changed my color to a lighter yellow. Now we can set the dimensions here. The height I'm going to change to about 30 feet. Scattering and density I've already set to 40 each, and I want a fairly dark scattering effect. And attenuation I'm setting at 50, which again takes us to the floor, which is just fine. So make those settings, make sure that volume effects are on, and we can dismiss that. Now I can put a fence on, pretty much the same place that we had before. And now I can start Luxology, and I'm going to use Interior Better for this one. Off we go. So there we have it. Looks pretty good. You can see the effects of the light scattering from the directional light, and my lighting has moved across the floor, of course, as I expected. Now this is not unusual, by the way. I have a solar house, and in the winter, the sunlight in my living room does, in fact, go right across to the back wall. So that's fine. So experiment with that a little bit more. Change some angles if you wish. Raise and lower that light. See what happens. Now there's one last thing I want to cover in this video, and that is setting the north direction for your building. So what I'm going to do is go back to my isometric view, get rid of the perspective, and open the light manager again. This time I'm going to click on the solar light. It doesn't have to be on. Click on solar position. Make sure that time and location is on. Now what I'm interested in is this information here. This is the true north direction from the x-axis, and right now it's 0. So in other words, if I start a line here and put that into top view, that's the positive x direction. So that's the direction of true north for my building. Now, if I need to change this, because my building is not oriented that way, there's a couple of ways of doing this. I can either physically change the direction here, or I can use this tool, which is called Define North. I'm going to use that one right now. So follow the prompts on the status line, enter a reference point, anywhere will do, then define the north direction. I'm going to go in this direction now, positive y-axis. So data point there. Go back to the light manager and now look at the information. True north is now 90 degrees from the x-axis, in other words, the positive y direction. So that's what that does. So just practice that, just to get the hang of it.